some people just a noise, for others it's the most beautiful sound in the world. More than 80 sports cars, including Ferraris, Lamborghinis and Maseratis from all over Germany, met up in the town of Sundern in western Germany. They'd been invited by Antonio Capristo, the man known all over the world for perfecting the way sports cars sound. Antonio Capristo has been running a unique production plant in Sundern for more than 20 years. The aim of Capristo exhaust systems is to fit top-class cars with a piece of individuality and technically enhance them at the same time. Each development begins with scanning the car in order to create a 3D image of its underneath. These data provide the foundation for the computer-based development process. Thanks to the fully integrated manufacturing process, Capristo is able to deliver a constantly high level of quality. All Capristo exhaust systems are built manually using stainless steel and tungsten inert gas welding. The advanced production process ensures a perfect fit. To measure and record the increases in power and torque, the plant also contains a state-of-the-art test bed. Capristo exhaust systems mostly feature electronic valve control to monitor dynamic pressure. This control system has 3 driving modes as standard, which can be individually changed. In touring mode, the valves open very late and the sounds are highly muffled. In sports mode, the valves open much earlier and release their maximum output very early, creating that thoroughbred sports car sound. In the open setting, the maximum output is increased in the upper rev range, and the engine sound structure is emitted almost unfiltered. These modes are activated by remote control. Capristo and his team always try to produce a sound matching the car's character and which customers will love. Capristo develops and builds bespoke exhaust systems for sports cars such as Ferraris, Lamborghinis and Maseratis. Ferrari owners from all over Germany took up Antonio Capristo's invitation and travelled to Sundern to take part in Capristo Day 2009. Antonio Capristo had promised to stage an Italian day, and this Saturday proved to be a time full of driving emotion with all the ambience of Italy. The get-together began with a large number of Ferrari devotees delighted to meet up and talk shop with friends and fellow enthusiasts old and new. I wanted to offer you an Italian atmosphere. I now declare the buffet open and hope you enjoy it. A superb Italian buffet featuring Calabrian specialities was the first highlight. The freshly cooked food was rounded off by an award-winning wine hailing from the Igreco vineyards. The visitors were entertained by a group of young Italian dancers headed by Sandra Galati performing in front of an Italian backdrop. These large prints were kindly provided by the Signware company in Sundern. When Capristo calls, the Ferrari world arrives. Before the sports car set off for the first leg, they were simultaneously fired up on all cylinders on Antonio Capristo's command. The stunning sound gave guests and visitors alike goose pimples. The first port of call was the town hall, where Mayor Friedhelm Wolf gave a short address. And many of the small and medium-sized businesses have attained a leading position in their market segment in Germany and abroad, and one of them is Capristo. O Lord, we stand before Thee and beseech Thee to bless these vehicles and to protect those who drive them in their spare time from accident and injury. Thousands of fans watched the motorcade as it set off from the town hall and travelled through the centre of Sundern. For these spectators too, the roaring of the engines wasn't noise, but the finest sound in the world. Automotive specialist Meinolf Voss used his expertise to introduce the cars and their drivers. Although the male predominance in the world of sports cars was apparent, two of them were elegantly steered through the spectators standing close together by women. After a brisk drive through the countryside, the motorcade arrived at Lake Zorpa. The cars lined up on the new promenade attracted admiring glances. Visitors and fans were beside themselves. They had never seen so many exotic specimens all in the same place before. A great time was had by all, and all the guests are hoping there'll be another Capristo Day next year. Perfect organization, a perfect buffet, a perfect keepsake. We can't thank you enough. The Italian day finally drew to a close here, on one of the most magnificent reservoirs in Sauerland. A stunning lakeside show took spectators on a tour of music and dance the world over. The live entertainment and the subsequent firework display were two of the highlights of Capristo Day 2009, but for some, doubtless not the end of this Italian night.